Every evening when the sun goes down, get with my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear. First of all, you don't know who Rachel Riley is, Wayne?
I don't know who Rachel Riley is.
It has just got confused between Lisa Riley and Rachel Riley.
That's a massive confusion. Rachel Riley, the countdown woman.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure your father isn't Fritzl?
You're
just never allowed out. You weren't aware of the royal wedding.
Well,
You're not aware of Rachel Riley.
She's on Countdown. She's the new Carol Vorderman. She's the new Carol
been
Vorderman.
there for a few years
She was
now,
the new
so-
Carol Vorderman in 2005 or something.
Well, she's been on 8 years, I think she's been on Countdown.
Well,
She's just been voted Rear of the Year, I think.
she's amazing.
Oh, she's stunning.
Did
She's
she
in my top.
used to
she's
be
in my
in
five.
the corner?
Dictionary Corner.
Yeah.
Susie Dent.
Susie Dent.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ alive.
Well, when do you get time to watch fucking Countdown?
It's just popular knowledge.
Well, I watched 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown twice last night.
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Oh.
It's decent. It's decent, actually. Yeah,
Would she be in your top 5, Pete?
To be honest,
What,
I've never
Countdown?
yeah.
Presenters.
Alongside Whiteley,
Richard Whiteley,
Jeff Stelling and all them lot. I've never really thought of the top 5, but like I suppose, yeah, probably. I mean, she was on the Gadget Show. She was amazing in the Gadget Show.
She was on Sky Sports News. Well, she did Sky Sports for Monday Night Football.
Excuse me.
What's
Ooh.
that?
I have a Hell's Lager.
Hell's Lager.
It does look like Hell's Lager as well. Again, I'm going for the soft drink kind of Fanta again.
It's all right.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to
Try
have
it.
Camden. British.
Oh, God, it looks awful.
Small can, not a fan.
Yeah? What's it like?
That's all right. Actually, well,
acceptable.
Actually, I'm going to say it's all right, but it tastes of
It's a bit of
nothing.
like a pale ale.
It doesn't have a taste.
Do you know in previous episodes I've said beer's just beer?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that is
Yeah, take it back.
that.
I take it back. That's awful.
Actually, I won't say it's
Sorry.
awful. It doesn't have a taste. Anyway, welcome to Drinking with Fear. So you're we've got Wayne and Ben once again,
Hey up.
and
Hello.
and my name's Pete, and I'm the Fear, and we're sat drinking Hell's Lager. I'm still on the Peroni train, and down at the bottom,
Me, I'm back on course.
you're back on the course.
Back on course, yeah.
So we're all sat drinking, and if you're new to the premise of Drinking with Fear, basically we're sat around drinking, discussing the hot topics, which is basically just like a pub conversation, but it can go any way, which way or form. You know, it doesn't really matter what we're talking about.
Indeed.
And we go down tangents, and there we go. Just get involved, download, tell people, and enjoy. So you're drinking Hell's Lager, which looks dreadful and tastes of nothing.
Where
But
do you find Hell's Lager?
I just went to the Co-op today, and I bought all the beers.
You bought all the beers?
Yeah,
You
that
lad.
I've never
You
heard
lad, you.
of.
Oh, okay.
So
I like
the
the-
last episode. I had a Tisk
something
Tisky?
or other.
Oh, and that weird grapefruit one.
Yes.
That
indeed.
was dreadful.
Oh, it was awful.
That's awful.
I didn't mind it.
That's awful. I'll stick with the Peroni. Now the one thing I want to ask you, what is a bumpkin?
Oh, what? Like a country bumpkin.
Now that's what I would say. So a bumpkin for me would be like a country bumpkin.
Yeah,
who's,
yokel sort of.
Yeah, out in the
Isn't
sticks.
like technically like a elf gnomey thing.
No, I'm thinking more Cletus from Simpsons. That sort of.
Yes, like
that
the
sort of
farmer
character,
guy.
yeah.
You could say maybe if it was an American, you would say probably like from down south and with a bit of grass hanging out to the mouth, and they don't.
Seth from Emmerdale.
Yeah, they don't really know what's going on in the world. You could be a bumpkin, actually, Wayne. Doesn't really know what's going on in the real world. But
Yeah.
but
Because
anyway,
I don't know who fucking Rachel Riley is.
Or the Royal Wedding.
all the
Oh,
royal,
fair
yeah.
enough.
I think the Rachel Riley definitely. But anyway, a bumpkin is not a country bumpkin.
Yes, it is.
No, we're not a million miles away from Halloween. And it has something to do with bumpkin in terms of pumpkin. And a bumpkin is basically when you paint your arse as a pumpkin. This
Is this actually true?
this is a
Seems like
thing.
Belfie.
This is a thing. People for Halloween, and this is going to come out before Halloween. So this will be your costumes, everyone. People are painting
You
their.
look like a bumpkin.
You sound like one in terms of what you've been saying for the past like 8 episodes. Basically the new trend is to paint your arse as a pumpkin, and it's called a bumpkin. This is a thing. It's trending, and
ridiculous.
no, this is what it is, because obviously people now get it's all about. I saw the Cherry, what's her name? She did like this program about getting like boob jobs and like arse implants and all this sort of thing.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's very good actually. I like her actually on the docus and all that sort of thing. She is. But also
I have no idea.
No, you
again.
wouldn't.
you would have no
No
idea.
clue.
You would have no idea. I was actually watching. I went around my folks the other day, and Stacey Dooley was on. Who
Is that a real name?
I think that's her name, and she was on. I think she might be in Strictly Come Dancing. But anyway, she when she was there, my old man was like, "Oh yeah, who's she?" Someone, and she's like a documentary maker for 10 years and done some pretty, out there stuff. Goes to like child slave camps in Indonesia and stuff, like proper stuff. But because she's kind of like an Essex girl, looks that way, sounds that way, and I said, no, you got the wrong idea. She's got that kind of innocent kind of appeal that means that she can actually get in places and ask the right questions.
Like Louis Theroux.
Basically like Louis Theroux. But she's got that angle, and she's actually very clever. She's not the person you immediately think of when you hear her talk and when you see her.
I'm quite impressed that Wayne knew who Louis Theroux was.
Oh, he knows who Louis Theroux is. Why am I defending you? But anyway, so she's there. But anyway, she went on this program, this Cherry girl, and they're on about like she went to Brazil, and they're all on about basically in Brazil. There's obviously they're like getting the tits done and all that sort of thing.
Nice haircuts.
Yeah, and basically there's a movement down there where you can get like really cheap ones done by students, basically medical students from around the world, go to Brazil to learn how to do these operations on the cheap, because they're given the ability to do it by the hospitals there. So people,
So it's like the Oxfam advert. They give a man a fish, that would give him the net, and be able to do it for himself. So it's like the boob job world of that.
So give a student a boob and they can put
teach them how to do it themselves. Yeah.
bit of plastic in.
No, it's basically if you're a student, a medical student who's going into plastic surgery, it means that instead of just like studying for years and years and years before you get the ability to do that operation, you can go to South America and with only a small bit of training actually hands-on learn how to do stuff, because people are going to pay bottom dollar for it, literally bottom dollar. Thank you. To get arse implants. But anyway,
So how much training do you need? Is this something that I could maybe do?
I think so, since you're the medical person around
I
here.
physically don't think you would be able to do it though.
What, put an
Just
implant in?
just a guess. Yeah.
But anyway, so
I'd try.
because it's a new,
Try.
it's the thing now, isn't it? It always, in the 90s, it was all about getting your tits done, and then it was all about getting your lips done. Now it's all about getting your arse done, isn't it? Like having a big arse and all that sort of thing. But obviously now this bumpkin thing has come around because of the fat arses.
So
That's now in
have
vogue.
What have I got? Do I get a choice on what I'm painting my arse?
Well, no, you paint it as a pumpkin.
So it just has to look like a pumpkin.
Yes,
But do you do it as like a Halloween pumpkin?
yes, because obviously it's Halloween. That's what it's for.
Would mine be saying wow?
Yeah, you don't paint your arse as a pumpkin in bloody April, do you? It's something for Halloween.
I don't paint my
No,
arse.
I'm just picturing the shape of the mouth that's going to be on my. Because usually I've got the crazy scary mouth on a pumpkin.
You
But,
do the jagged mouth, don't you?
I'm
but
imagining it's being
mine-
quite like
yeah,
a
it's good.
puckered mouth.
Yeah, it looks like a fish's. Yeah, that would be my arse.
So for Halloween, we're going to paint our arses
Selby's
as
arse
pumpkins.
would look like a pumpkin that's been
Are we
left
doing
out
each-
for about 3 weeks.
Are we doing
for a
each
month,
other's?
when it's kind of sagging and it's leaking a bit
Oh God!
and it's rotting?
No, mine's just been in Miracle Grow. But no, this is the thing. This is an actual thing. That's
I don't want to paint your arse though, Pete.
now actually that's a good point. you can't do your own, really.
Well, no, obviously not. No, so it means
I'll
that
paint your arse.
I don't want to paint either of your arses.
So if you went to like some kind of like,
That's not a won't paint my arse.
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so obviously this time of year you get kind of you get like harvest festivals and that sort of thing where people show off their their arses and their marrows and the pumpkins and all sorts of things. And then obviously you get Halloween. Now at like church fetes and harvest festivals and local carnivals and that sort of thing, you get face painters. Now, could you actually go up and
There's
queue?
a niche.
And then you could say like, oh, do you want the face of a lion? Do you want the face of a tiger? No. Can you face paint my arse as a pumpkin? Would that be okay?
I'd be okay with it.
I'm just picturing yours. People probably look like the Scream. So that massive gaping wide open mouth.
I think Scream is what other people would be doing.
Oh, what a subject!
Can you paint?
This is my favourite one yet.
Can you paint this mid up? First
She ain't got enough paint.
That's exactly. Hang on, let's just get down the stationers. In fact, scrap that. Let's get down to wholesalers.
Oh God!
We've got to go to a local DIY chain, get some emulsion,
Yeah.
Get some rollers.
get some rollers.
To mask the rest of it off. Yeah. Would you have to shave yourself first?
So we would.
Yeah.
I'm not talking face, obviously.
I was going to say,
It's just your
once you've
arse.
shaved yourself, then your arse. I've had a shave.
Well, you got to look right
Oh,
for it,
wow.
ain't you?
Yeah, no, great subject. Well brought up.
Yeah, I thought it was
I'm
interesting.
going to research this.
So anyway, what have you been up to then, Wayne?
I will calm down.
This week at work, I've right, calm down. This week at work, I've been partaking in a personality test.
I'm very sorry about that.
Did they find it?
Specifically, the Briggs-Myers one,
Briggs Myers.
Who's he?
where they do it's like the introvert, extrovert, feeling, thinking kind of thing.
Nice.
And I don't know if all the tests are standardized or whatever, but my particular one came out as a mediator, which means I'm
Boring.
more or less.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You're receptive,
idealistic.
right?
I'm not like a manager of people
No.
because I'm a bit too left wing, liberally kind of altruistic.
Gay.
Okay.
Oh, all right,
Wow.
calm with the homophobia, dude.
Wow.
You know, what's that about?
I meant happy.
Like in the Flintstones sort of way. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he meant.
Have a gay old time.
But yeah, that's what I turned out. I mean, and then
How do they measure this? Do they show you
it's a test of about I don't know, 50, 60 questions.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Now, when they do the test, is it? Are you sat down? Is it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire?
What's that?
What's that? What have
That's
you done?
Chris
Did you
Tarrant.
had a stroke?
That's Chris Tarrant,
I was not Chris
and I
Tarrant.
think
No.
you'll find it was excellent.
It's as good as your Terry
Really
Wogan
bad.
one from...
Well, no, it's a series of questions,
Lay off my
like
Terry
in
Wogan.
set like categories. So you have like I said, like introvert or extrovert. So that's like, when you go on walks in nature, do you get lost in thought? I mean, well, that's a stat question already. Because when the fuck do I ever walk in nature? That ain't gonna happen.
Dogging?
Well, that's not walking. That's dogging in nature.
Okay, fair enough. It's on your CV.
Yeah. Plus, I'm in a car.
It's on his criminal record as well. Now, so they ask you questions. They don't like show you. They don't have like kind of like a bit of paper where they unfold it and it looks like a butterfly, and then you got to say like what it looks
No,
like.
it's just a.
What mood? What mood does this bring you out in?
What
What
that
does
thing
this?
you used to do at school when you had like that folded up piece of paper and you'd like
I'd never...
open it with a
I used
four
to-
finger.
I
I didn't
could
know how
never
to
do
make
it.
one.
No, I couldn't make one.
That's what I'm thinking.
But yeah,
but
it's
you
exactly
said,
the same. It's
but
as good as.
you said that when you did the the Higgs boson thing, or whatever you're doing. You said
Miggs Briars.
whatever.
Briggs Myers, yeah.
When you said that, you actually, Ben,
Yeah.
you kind of nodded and said, "I know what that means. I've never heard of it or
certainly.
anything."
It's quite a famous thing. A lot of like work like places and companies and things use it.
We do similar in my work. It's not that. It's just a different version of it. And it basically
It's crap. It's no good, no better than doing your horoscope.
No, mine came out saying that I was
Psychopath.
basically boring, really, really boring. I need to get a social life and stop getting or something like getting away from the books and all that. And as you know, I only read the Daily Sport, so they're not actually that accurate.
But what happens with the results? I mean, does it affect your career? Does it affect your job?
It's just how you're meant to work alongside other people.
I mean, generally, if we did that at my previous place of work, they would basically say that we're all completely insane, mainly due to the people that we deal with every day.
I think it might be a good idea for all of us to do maybe like an online kind of Miggs Briars.
Well done. Well done. It's that Hell's beer, isn't it?
It's fucking
Hell's
hell.
lager.
It's hell.
Can we do it?
We could do it at some point and see what our results are.
I think you are the mediator in a way, because the way that this podcast works best is because we bounce.
That's just because I'm actually sitting in the middle.
You are sitting in the middle as well, but also that we bounce off the crazy ideas like painting our arses, bumpkins, and then you
I shoot it
basically.
down.
Yeah. Well, you kind of shoot it down, but then you kind of accept it, and then bring a little bit of sense to proceedings, which I think we need occasionally.
This is the man that said that Little Mermaid didn't give a great feministic view or something like that. Did you
That's
say
because
that?
I'm a mediator.
That's
who's
true.
very idealistic about society.
But
and
you just
people.
said he brings an element of sense.
Yeah, he was the person who said that she was fit at the first time.
That's just not true.
I think it was me, actually.
Well, I'm not surprised at all by that. But there we go. Yeah, so we're going to do the Higgs boson test.
No, we're not.
Whilst painting our arses.
Oh, no.
Myers-Briggs.
I'm still not game with that.
So, obviously, we mentioned in previous episodes regarding the exorcism of Ben Roper. That will be coming up soon. It will be on the Halloween episode. So, if you listen to this thinking, man,
I'm very much looking forward to it.
yeah,
I honestly have no idea what's going to happen to me. So
stand by for that.
good.
We aim to release that probably in like the day or two, probably 2 days before Halloween, I think, to give people a chance then to either listen on the day or whatever they want. But
just so we can find out how I woke up.
yeah,
With that many scratches.
if you've
Or
not,
how we've cured you.
Or
yes,
how, yeah.
go back to the episode prior to this one, and essentially it will be Father Miller.
Father Miller and Sister
Off
Selby.
Basement Pat.
Not Sister Selby.
Sister
It's
Sledge.
Sister Selby.
No, it's Paranormal Pete. Who
Okay.
will be
All right,
who will
sister.
be carrying out the exorcism of Ben Roper to find out what happened. So that's our a future episode. That's the exorcism coming up around Halloween. So make sure you definitely tune into that because it's
I'm going to have a great time.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
I just want to mention.
Okay, following from that, yeah.
How can you follow on from the possible exorcism?
Well, it's just a quick thing that I've just noticed. That I mean, we've had a brief break. I've been for a piss, and when I went to the toilet, and then
How have you come to...
God,
I know it's just something that's bothering me that I wanted to bring up.
Okay,
so I
talk-
went to
talk-
the piss.
Did it burn?
Afterwards, I
colour?
put the seat down reflexively because
With
that's
what?
What word was that?
reflexive.
You didn't say that. Is it
Yeah,
reflect-
whatever.
reflexively?
You know what I mean.
Reflexively. I like it. That can't be a word. Reflexively.
No, it's not. No, you're getting to 0 points for that count now.
No, but I like the word reflexively.
Okay.
Reflexively.
Okay.
No, that's just garbage.
What were you
By
saying?
reflex, I put down the
Right.
toilet seat because I live with my girlfriend and
You sit down
that's
to have a
what
piss,
I
don't
do.
you?
Okay. Now that's what I probably should start
Well,
doing.
on a special occasion.
Oh yeah, if you're treating yourself, if you had a bit
Yeah.
to drink, then
Christmas.
it's quite nice. Yeah. But yeah, I put it down. I thought, why am I doing this? Because I'm in a house with 3 guys or 2 guys, other guys,
Yeah.
and
I'm the guy.
Actually,
Let me check. Let me check.
but
Yeah. Yeah,
Ben,
guy.
Ben, go for a piss, and if you sit down,
But yeah, but am I overthinking it? Or is it just not a big deal? Is it just a polite thing to do?
I don't get why. There is the old thing of women like to have the toilet seat down. I don't get that. I've been round at a female friend's house. She was cooking dinner, and yeah, I did the same. So when I left, I did that. But I'll just put it out there. I don't use a toilet seat full stop. Even if I'm sitting for number twos or anything like that, I don't use a toilet seat.
See, the thing is, right? When we started this podcast,
Why
right,
are you just leaving this?
I'm not leaving it. I'm definitely. I'm 1,000% coming back to that, right?
Okay.
First of all, I knew that as well.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yes, I knew
Have
that.
you been spying on me?
No.
Okay.
No, you've told me that before. But anyway, the one thing with this podcast is when we started it, a number of people said, "Oh, you're just going to be talking about like farts and stuff like that."
Which we did start.
The very first thing we ever spoke about.
Yeah, was about the guy farting at work. But then obviously, you start talking about other bits and bobs like that, and it can kind of go downhill from there.
Indeed.
But on the other hand, this is the sort of thing you would talk about in a pub.
I think this is a complete exception to the rule. Ben Roper, why do you not use the toilet seat?
I just don't. I find them quite intrusive for when I'm trying to wipe.
Right.
So, when you're sitting, I assume you sit.
Of course, I'm sitting
Are you just sitting on the
on the toilet, the ceramic,
not on the toilet seat?
not on the toilet seat. No.
What if you were like in a public toilet?
I would use many toilet papers to clean said rim and then sit on the rim.
That's fucked up, dude.
That's really weird,
Why?
man.
That's weird.
Why?
Well, it's not comfortable for a start.
Well,
I mean,
I'm fine
that's
with
a
it, but
very thin bit of
That's the entire
porcelain.
point of a toilet seat, is to make it more comfortable. I'm quite comfortable sitting on the rim, and it allows me more space to spread my legs, and it makes wiping easier.
Do you...
Have you been for a shit here?
No, I'm quite personal about where I.
I understand.
drop the kids
Yeah,
off.
I would be if I was just sitting on the toilet.
Would you
rim.
like me to?
He is real life
Yeah.
shit
Oh,
break.
yeah. Definitely. I
Yeah.
would definitely like you to shit here, preferably in the bath.
Cheers.
Okay.
It's Drinking with Fair Studios. It's so you are basically real life shit break. I must admit, I am the same. I like to be,
I'm
in my
what?
own throne room. Really,
Shit break from American Pie.
Shit
Okay.
break from
Why does he
American
not
Pie.
use toilet seat?
He never went for a shit at school.
Okay. Well, no. It's more of an exception. If you got to go, you go.
Yeah. Have you never seen American Pie?
Yes, I've seen that. I just can't remember that scene. I thought you were referring to the toilet seat, not the.
No, I think that's weird. Are you one of the people who because basically when someone tweets or when someone puts something on Facebook, there's a very high percentage chance that it's been done from the throne.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with that.
So are you one of those?
Especially if it's from you, I imagine.
Yeah. Although I'm generally a reader.
Which would be quite weird because that's probably the biggest time where Pete isn't full of shit.
That's very true. Thank you very much.
I think that's when he's most full of shit because he's not going to tweet after his shit.
No,
He's going to do it while he's shitting.
I'm more of a reader. No, but my question is, are you one of those people who do that? Because I would think that is incredibly uncomfortable. Because you get like pins and needles, like.
Well, it depends how long you've been sitting down for.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you might be going through
I'm
tweets and you might be going through
How
Facebook.
long are you sat there on average?
On average, 15 minutes, I'd say.
15 minutes?
Yeah, it's my me time. Your eyes, then, Pete.
He did, but I was thinking he's maybe not one of the readers. Turns out he is. War and Peace, but I'm thinking Twitter. I was 5 or 6 minutes possibly. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It depends
never
what's going
time
on.
myself. I don't rush it though.
I mean, if I'm on 15 minutes, it's generally because I'm on a betting app or something, and that's acceptable, obviously, because you want to make an important decision, and you want to be, clear bowels, clear mind. But it's that's
Couple
a
of minutes,
long
I sit
time.
down, shit, and I go.
Yeah, but you don't go on social media, you don't bet.
Yeah, that's true. What are you rushing back for?
Well, how pleasurable is the shitting experience?
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not
about
about
your
how,
time. It's about me time.
Yes, it is exactly that. You've
I mean-
seen people going to the toilet with rolled up newspaper under their arms.
But
It's just that time sat down and enjoyed
you
yourself.
guys live alone. What me time
I haven't
do you
always
need?
lived alone. You kind of get used to this sort of.
But also you might be at work.
Yeah,
Mm.
I used to do that a lot at work because being on call for a lot. So if a customer ever needed me or something, the one excuse I could always rely on he's taking a shit.
Yeah.
No,
Also,
no one would ever bother you if you say, I'm going to take a shit, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
yeah, but I know why Wayne doesn't do it, because he doesn't want to bring his work to toilet, do you? We leave work behind.
But no, don't use him. Don't want to.
That's fucked up.
I'm happy with that.
Do you know what that's nearly as fucked up as?
Oh, just something about me again.
No, well, actually, this is one thing that really annoys some people. And the thing is, you hear it every year. It's like that staple story that, you know, the papers will run with, and it'll be on like This Morning and all that sort of thing. This time of year, always happens. And some people get really wound up, but I think it's a fake thing. I think people just put, you know, the post on Facebook and, oh yeah, can't believe it, and all this sort of thing. When it's like, no, you don't. You're just putting it on there for some reason. When they see Christmas stuff in shops in like September, and they go, oh my God, I can't believe it. And yet they're the people who actually buy the stuff.
A friend of mine completed their Christmas shopping this week.
That's mad.
Done, dusted.
I think my missus is about done.
My Christmas shopping, and I hope no members of my family ever listen to this. I used to have a...
So do I. Especially the last 8 minutes.
I'd be so proud. Hi, Mum.
Adrian, you've taught your song so wrong. Go.
There was a certain car park in town where if you were there for less than 15 minutes, it was free. If it was 15 to half an hour, it'd be 20p. Half hour to a pound was 50p. Something like that. It went like that. And it was always the little bet between me and my mate to see how much I spent on car parking doing my Christmas shopping. And twice, I've got it in the 20p mark.
Nice.
20p mark. Get in, know where you're going. Plan your route. It's only the quickest way. Know exactly what you're getting for every single person. Go and get it. Get out, because I bloody hate shopping.
I could do it for free, really, because petrol stations don't charge you. But no, it's. I mean, I don't. The thing is, people get mad. I don't mind. I mean, like, you know, you could walk into, you know, a shopping centre or whatever in bloody July, and there's like Christmas shit up. I don't care. You get wound up by it. When do you get wound? Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Depressing matches. Cover yourself in beer.
Sorry.
No, I must admit, like I do like I like to do the shopping. But I like to do it properly, where like you go out to like Leicester or you got a group of mates or whatever, and then you go to like Leicester, or you go to somewhere decent. You go to a big shopping centre, and then you just go and do it. But also have a few beers, have something to eat.
No, I don't care.
Make a thing of it. Make a thing of it.
I had to go shopping for Christmas stuff, obviously.
Why are we talking about Christmas already?
Well, I said it.
It kind of falls into your people that whinge about Christmas too early.
Yeah,
We're doing this far too early.
I know we are, but that's what I'm saying. I thought that you might be one of them people who go, oh, you can really get some tits that there's Christmas stuff.
It does.
Turns out, it does.
Yeah.
That was my original question.
No, it does. I hate everything about it. Well, not everything about it. Just don't like it. But we'll talk about it in a few weeks' time.
See, I knew that you would be the one person who does that, because you wouldn't care, Wayne, would you?
No.
You're like, I don't give a shit. I don't really give a shit either.
Just because I'm cantankerous and...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we're going to do the Higgs boson test, and we'll find out that you're actually...
So I'm doing a personality test and being exercised.
Well, yeah.
I've got a great couple of weeks coming up, haven't I?
Essentially, I think it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Wayne's obviously mellow. You're melodramatic. And
you're a melon.
And I'm a melon.
Yeah,
I'm not a melon, I'm a pumpkin.
I'd like to pet you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down.